Hi everyone, it's Layla the Yogi here. I will be guiding you guys through your Healthletica wave this morning. I hope you're ready to feel energized. So let's get started. Coming to a nice, easy seated position. Legs are crossed. You can have the palms facing down or facing up to receive more energy. It's up to you. On your inhale, we're going to lift the shoulders all the way up towards the ears. On your exhale, roll them down the back. Inhale, shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, rolling them back. Inhale, gently close the eyes. Sitting up nice and tall. Grounding through both sit bones evenly. Expanding through the belly, through the chest. On your exhale, letting the belly come in towards the spine. Deflating the chest. Letting go of the air. One more time. Inhale. Expand into the belly. On your exhale, letting it go. Take 2 more deep breaths here at your own pace. Setting your intention or your sankalpa for your practice today. This can be peace, calm, power, whatever you'd like it to be. We are going to come back to this intention throughout the practice, so keep it in mind. Take 1 more deep breath. On your exhale, gently open the eyes. Inhale the right arm all the way towards the sky. On your exhale, leaning towards the left, gazing towards the right thumb. Inhale, coming back to center. On your exhale, lifting the left, gazing towards the right. Inhale and exhale, coming back to center. On your inhale, we're going to plant the hands, slowly tucking the toes under, coming into your tabletop position. Knees are spread hip width apart, untucking the toes. Gazing up towards the sky, letting the belly fall towards the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding the spine, pressing into the space between the shoulder blades. Really engage in the core, tucking the tailbone. When you're ready, tucking the toes, pressing the heels back, pressing the hips up and back. Downward dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. On your exhale, gaze towards the hands, jumper step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands can come to shins. Keeping the spine nice and long, the crown of the head forward. On your exhale, hinging from the hips, letting the hands fall, coming into your forward fold. Opposite hands can come to opposite elbows. Swaying from side to side, releasing the neck and the hips. On your inhale, reaching the arms all the way up towards the sky, grounding through the feet, engaging through the core. Exhale, palms come together, hands come to heart center. Stepping the right foot back. Keeping the heel off the mat. Inhale, the arms come all the way up. Engage to the core. High lunge on the left side. On your exhale, go deeper into that front leg. Really ground through the feet. Spreading the toes nice and wide, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, keeping the hips level. Right hip comes forward, left hip goes back. On your inhale, dropping the right heel. Bringing the hands into a T position, coming into warrior two, tucking the tailbone under, opening up through the hips. Inhale, expand through the belly. On your exhale, maybe going deeper. The knee comes towards the pinky toe, opening up through the hips. Sending that heel back. On your exhale, windmill the hands down, walk the left foot back, hips up and back, downward dog, walk it out. Inhale, coming into your stable dog here. On your exhale, jumper step to the top of your mat. Inhale the arms all the way up towards the sky. On your exhale, hands come to heart center. Bring the left toes back, keeping the heel lifted. Inhale the arms all the way up towards the sky. On your exhale, going deeper into that front leg. Really ground through the foot, through the balls of the feet, and through the heel. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, rolling the shoulder blades down the back. On your exhale, drop in that left heel. Right arm comes in front, T position. Inhale, lengthen, tucking the tailbone under, sending the front knee towards the baby toe. On your exhale, going deeper. Really open up through the hips here. Engage through the back quad. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, windmill the hands down, step it back, downward dog, walk it out. Exhale, letting it go. Deep belly breath here. Inhale, expand through the belly. On your exhale, gazing towards the front of the mat, jumper step. Walking the feet mat distance apart. Taking your two peace fingers here. Inhale, wrap them around the big toes, halfway lift. On your exhale, engaging through the arms, bringing the chest closer towards the quads. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, planting the hands, walking the feet back to center, big toes are together, heels slightly apart. Exhale, forward folding. Inhale, the arms come all the way up towards the sky, engage through the core. On your exhale, hands come to heart center, releasing them towards your sides. Walking the feet out hip distance apart. Inhale, right knee. Slowly lifts, lifting the toes, flexing through the foot. Really engage through that right hip. Bringing the thigh closer towards the chest, you can clasp the hands at the knee or the shin. Lengthen. On your exhale, slowly bend through the left knee. Inhale, straight through the left leg. Exhale, slowly bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, slowly bend. Really engage in that quad and that thigh. Inhale, straighten. On your exhale, release the right toes down. Shake it out. Inhale, ground through the right foot. Bending through the left knee. Slowly bring that left thigh towards the chest. Clasping the hands at the shin or the knee. On your exhale, slowly bending through the right knee. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten. Keeping your balance, looking at something that's not moving. On your exhale, bending for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bending for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten. On your exhale, bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart, sending the hips down and back, lifting the arms, coming into your chair pose, having a seat. On your exhale, going deeper, really engage in those thighs, pressing the inner thighs together. Inhale, coming back to standing. On your exhale, reach the arms up, shoulders away from the ears, having a seat. Inhale, coming back to standing. On your exhale, reaching up towards the sky, having a seat. On your inhale, placing the hands towards the hips, sending them back. Slowly lifting the right toes off the mat and dropping them back. Inhale, lengthen, coming into your runner's lunge here. On your exhale, go deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, keeping the chest open. Exhale, deepen. Inhale, slowly stepping the right toes back to meet the left. On your exhale, bringing the left toes back, setting the hips back, coming into your runner's lunge. Inhale, lengthen, keeping the hips square. On your exhale, go deeper. Really engage in that thigh. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, keeping the core engaged. On your exhale, going deeper. Inhale, stepping the left toes to meet the right, having a seat. Coming back to your intention. On your exhale, coming back to standing. Inhale, the arms all the way up towards the sky, reaching. Exhale, hands come through the heart center, forward folding. Hands can come to opposite elbows. Swaying from side to side. Releasing the neck and the head. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant the hands, jump or step. Coming into your plank pose. Shoulders are over wrists here, really engaged to the core. Inhale, pushing into the hands. On your exhale, slowly chaturanga. Hovering over the mat. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, coming into your cobra. Or if you want, up dog, eyes are lifted. On your exhale, hips up and back, downward dog, walk it out. Inhale, right toes slowly lift towards the sky, coming into your three-legged dog. On your exhale, slowly bend through the knee, opening up the hips towards the right side. Inhale, placing the toes down. Exhale, walk it out, feeling the difference between the legs. Inhale, press the heels back, lifting the left toes, coming into your three-legged dog. Exhale, bending through the knee, opening up towards the left side. Gazing towards the right toes. Inhale, dropping the toes down, coming into your plank, shoulders are over wrists. On your exhale, slowly lower chaturanga, keeping the core engaged. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, pressing into the hands, up dog or cobra. On your exhale, dropping the knees, placing them on opposite sides of the mat, keeping the toes together. On your exhale, sending the hips back, coming into your wide-legged child's pose. Opening up through the inner thighs. Coming back to your intention for the practice. Breathing deeply into the belly, pressing in through the hands. You can make this an active child's pose by lifting the elbows off the mat. Taking a few more deep breaths here. On your inhale, gaze forward, slowly lifting the hips, coming back into your tabletop. Knees are underneath the hips. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, dropping the belly, head is up, tailbone lifts. Taking a few deep breaths here in your cow. On your inhale, tucking the head, gazing towards the navel, engage through the core, coming into your cat spine here. On your exhale, coming back to neutral spine. Inhale, left arm reaches forward, gazing down, crown of the head is forward. Slowly lifting the right toes, the right knee off the mat. Flexing the foot, sending the sole of the foot backwards. On your exhale, elbow comes to knee, engage to the core, round through that cat spine. Inhale, pressing the hand and foot away from each other. On your exhale, elbow comes to knee. Inhale, reaching. Exhale, elbow comes to knee, really engage in that core, flexing the foot. Inhale, reaching. Engage in the glute, keeping the hips level. On your exhale, elbow comes to knee, dropping the hand and knee, coming back to your neutral spine. Inhale, lifting the right hand off the mat, keeping the arm nice and straight and engaged. Slowly pressing the left sole of the foot backwards, lifting the knee. Exhale, elbow comes to knee. Rounding through the spine. Inhale, pressing, reaching. On your exhale, elbow comes to knee. Keeping that foot flexed. Inhale, reaching, pressing into the hand and knee. On your exhale, elbow comes to knee. Inhale, reaching, engage that core. Exhale, elbow comes to knee. Inhale, plant the hand and knee, hips up and back, tucking the toes, downward dog. Inhale, lifting the right toes all the way towards the sky. On your exhale, placing it in between the hands. Inhale, arms come all the way up, coming into your high lunge. On your exhale, going deeper, engaging in that right thigh, sending the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, press into that back heel. On your exhale, going deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Slightly straighten through that right leg. Sending the fingertips backwards, leaning forwards. Coming into your runner's lunge. On your exhale, slowly lift off the back toes, coming into your warrior three. Engage through that foot, ground. Coming back to your intention for the practice, square off the hips and flex the back foot. On your inhale, reaching the arms forward if it's available for you. On your exhale, slowly bringing the left foot to meet the right, having a seat in your chair. Making sure that you can still see the toes, the knees aren't passing them. On your exhale, slowly reach the right toes back. Inhale, high lunge, reaching the fingertips all the way towards the sky, opening through the heart. Engage in that core. On your exhale, Press into that back heel, going deeper. Inhale, reaching towards the sky, lengthening through the spine, through the crown of the head. On your exhale, going deeper, engage in that front thigh. On your inhale, hands come to hips, fingertips face back. Pressing through the heel, lifting the toes off the mat. Coming into your warrior three. Really press into those back toes, keeping the foot flexed, keeping energy in the legs. Exhale, going deeper. Inhale, right toes meet the left, having a seat in your chair pose. On your exhale, forward folding, planting the hands, bringing the chest closer towards the thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, jumper step into your plank. Chaturanga. Bringing the elbows in towards the body. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, cobra or up dog, thighs are lifted. On your exhale, engage to the core, hips up and back, walk it out, downward dog. Awesome job. Taking a few deep breaths here. Coming back to your intention. Feeling the difference in the legs. Maybe they feel stronger or more flexible. Really press into the hands here. Keeping the shoulders and the triceps engaged. Inhale, pressing into the heels. On your exhale, jumper step towards the top of the mat. Inhale, chair. On your exhale, coming into standing. Hands come beside hips. Walk the feet hip distance apart. Inhale, reaching towards the sky. On your exhale, slowly coming into your yogi squat. If you'd like, you can move your feet mat distance apart. Inhale, lengthen, hands come to heart center, pressing into the elbows. On your exhale, going deeper into the stretch within the inner thighs. On your inhale, you can plant the hands on the mat. If this is good enough, you can stay here. If you feel it in the inner thighs. Or you can come into your crow pose, trying something different. Inhale, engage through the arms, through the triceps, bending the elbows in towards the knees. On your exhale, slowly try and lift the right toes off the mat and then the left. Keeping the core engaged, being mindful. Inhale and exhale, dropping the toes back towards the mat, coming back into your yogi squat here. On your inhale, slowly hinging from the hips, plant the hands, coming into your forward fold, straightening through the legs. On your exhale, going deeper, bringing the chest towards the thighs. Engaging in the legs, grounding through the feet. Releasing the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant the hands, jumper step into your plank. Keeping the core nice and engaged here. Keeping the bum down, keeping the hips level. Inhale, press into the space between the shoulder blades. On your exhale, right knee comes to right wrist, hover, keeping the toes pointed. Taking a few deep breaths here. Exhale, dropping the toes. Inhale, left knee comes to left wrist, hover. Got this. Engage in the core and the obliques. Exhale, dropping the toes back, keeping the bum down. Inhale, right knee comes to right wrist. Right ankle comes to left wrist. Walking the hips back, coming into your pigeon here, opening up through the right sit bone and the right hip. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, walking the hands forward, if it's part of your practice. Inhale, keeping the heart open. On your exhale, going deeper. Taking a few deep breaths here, sending your breath into the head. Inhale, walk the hands back in towards the body. On your exhale, tucking the toes, coming into your plank. Exhale, lower the hips, engage in the core. On your inhale, left knee comes to left wrist, left ankle comes towards right wrist. Shimmying the hips back, coming into your pigeon pose. Inhale, lengthen, keeping the heart open. On your exhale, maybe going deeper if it's part of your practice, coming onto the forearms. One more time, inhale, lengthen, expand through the belly. On your exhale, send your breath towards that left hip. Really stretch it out, keeping the hips level. Inhale, walking the hands back towards the body. On your exhale, tucking the toes, sending the left foot back, walking it out. On your inhale, bend through the knees. Knees come underneath hips, keeping the toes tucked. Hover the knees over the mat. Engage through the core. Inhale, floating tabletop. On your exhale, coming back into downward dog. Inhale, floating tabletop, shoulders over wrists. Engage through the core, through the inner thighs. On your exhale, gazing backwards, downward dog. Inhale, engage through the core, shoulders over wrists. Really engage, coming back to your intention. On your exhale, hips up and back, downward dog, walk it out. Inhale, gaze forward, jumper step. Top of the mat. Keeping big toes together, heels slightly apart. On your exhale, forward folding. Creating flexibility in the hamstrings and the calves. Inhale, lifting the arms all the way up towards the sky. Engage through the core. Palms come together. On your exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, reaching up towards the sky, rolling the shoulders down the back. On your exhale, coming into your forward fold, planting the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jumper step into your plank. Inhale, shoulders over wrists. On your exhale, slowly bend, engage in the triceps. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. On your exhale, slowly lowering onto your belly, onto your chest. On your inhale, bringing the hands together in front of you, creating a cushion. Allowing the forehead to fall towards the mat. Taking a few breaths here. On your exhale, walking the hands in towards the armpits. Inhale, slowly lifting, engaging through the glutes, through the back, lifting the chest off the mat, gazing forward. Engaging in the shoulders, in the upper back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release the left ear to the mat. Taking a few deep breaths here, closing the eyes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lifting the chest off the mat, engaging in the upper back. On your exhale, right ear comes to the mat. On your inhale, gazing forward, coming up into your cobra, releasing the lower back, opening up through the abdomen, through the heart. On your exhale, coming into your tabletop, and then into your child's pose. On your inhale, gaze forward, tucking the toes, hips up and back, downward dog. On your exhale, gazing forward, jumper step towards the top of your mat. On your inhale, walk the feet to opposite edges of the mat, maybe a bit wider. Planting the hands. On your exhale, reaching the right arm all the way up towards the sky, opening the chest towards the right side. Really engage through the arm, engage in the core, opening up through the inner thighs, grounding through the feet. On your exhale, dropping the hand. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands. Inhale, reaching the left arm all the way up towards the sky. Fingertips are spread nice and wide. Opening up the chest towards the left side, opening through the inner thighs. On your exhale, dropping the left hand, halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward folding. Walking the hands in line with the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant the hands, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, slowly heel toe the feet back together. On your exhale, jumper step into your plank. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, coming into your child's pose. Taking a few breaths here. On your inhale, walking the hands in towards the body. Sitting up nice and tall, bringing the knees together. Coming into your hero's pose. On your exhale, slowly walking the hands back until you feel a stretch in the thighs. Maybe the knees lift off the mat. Tucking the tailbone under, or is engaged. On your exhale, slowly lowering, knees back onto the mat. Walking the hands forward, coming into your tabletop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, having a seat in your child's pose. You can make this a wide-legged child's pose by opening up through the hips. On your inhale, walking the hands all the way back towards the body. On your exhale, having a seat. Bring the soles of the feet in front of you on the mat. Inhale, the arms come in front. Wrists are parallel. On your exhale, slowly lift the toes off the mat. Engage in the lower core. On your inhale, see if you can straighten. Exhale, tap the toes to the mat. Inhale, straighten. Engage through the abs. On your exhale, touch the toes to the mat, lifting the heart. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, tapping the toes, lifting the chest. Inhale, straighten. On your exhale, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, placing the hands down, slowly walking the feet out in front of you. Coming into your staff pose. Legs are nice and straight, thighs are engaged. Inhale the arms all the way up towards the sky, rolling the shoulder blades down the back. On your exhale, slowly hinging from the hips, forward folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folding. Inhale, bring the right sole of the foot towards the left inner thigh, keeping the hips parallel towards the mat. Inhale the arms all the way up towards the sky. On your exhale, forward folding. Pushing the right knee in towards the ground. It's okay if you can't fold all the way. Hands can come beside the knee. Whatever works for you. Inhale, walking the hands all the way back in towards the body. On your exhale, placing the left sole of the foot towards the right inner thigh. Inhale the arms all the way up towards the sky, ground through the sit bones. On your exhale, slowly hinge from the hips, coming into a forward fold. Opening up to the left side body, the left lower back. Inhale, walking the hands back to center. On your exhale, allowing both of the heels to come together. On your inhale, engage through the core, slowly lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Rolling the shoulder blades down the back, allowing the palms to fall towards your sides. Allowing the feet to come to opposite edges of the mat. Inhale, tuck the tailbone. On your exhale, ground into the mat. Letting go of your practice. Coming back to your intention one last time. Inhale into the belly, chest expands. On your exhale, letting the navel fall towards the spine, deflating the chest. Taking a full body scan here, from the toes to the feet, to the ankles, to the legs, to the hips. All the way to the abdomen, the chest, the throat, and the face. Relaxing any muscles in the face and the neck. Seeing if you notice a difference in the tightness or the strength in your muscles from the beginning of class till now. Maybe one side feels looser than the other. Feeling energy in the fingertips, the palms, and the soles of the feet. Relaxing the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Allowing yourself to relax and come into Shavasana. Keeping your awareness on your breath. When you're ready, you can lift the left arm or the right arm overhead. Bend the opposite knee and roll on to your favorite side. Coming into a fetal position. Taking a few breaths. When you're ready, you can come to a nice, easy seated pose. Legs are crossed. Palms of the hands on the knees or facing upwards. Sitting up nice and tall. You can gently float the eyes open. Thank you so much for joining my practice today. As always, namaste. Hopefully you are ready to go into your day energized and feeling ready.